What's going on, beautiful people? Hopefully you're doing well and you're safe out there. And today's video is going to be entitled, As an Adult, You Owe No One Any Explanation for whatever it is that you choose to do. So let's get after it. So once again, this is Max coming to you from the Majestic Lifestyle channel. And thanks for tuning in. And thank you if you've been supporting the channel, tuning in and watching the videos that I've posted so far on this journey to build this community in order to help other people, help people that have given up or people that are going through a lot, but who want a lot more out of their lives. If you've been one of the people that have supported the channel, been tuning in, please do me a favor to help support this channel to go further. Is several things you can do is to hit the like button. That helps to show YouTube that people like this and they want to see more of the content. Subscribe, that says that you like the content of the channel together, and that helps push the channel. And then share this video as well. And also when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. But let's get after today's topic. And so I was inspired from this video, from an interaction that I had with a friend on social media recently. I made a post, and it was a post matching a series of posts that I had posted about a current event. And this person said, you know what? You don't have to be the authority. This was the comment that this person made, a friend of mine. You don't have to be the authority on this subject. You can go to sleep. You can relax. You don't have to worry about it. And I'll tell you, folks, if there's one thing that really irks me is when people try to tell me what I should or shouldn't do on my pages. Now, let's frame this properly, right? If you're talking about something that's really negative, if you're putting up a bunch of junk, if you're talking a bunch of nonsense, if your content is really negative, that's one thing. But if you're doing things that are positive or things to inform people, things that only help but they don't hurt anybody, then you know what? The simple point is, you don't owe anyone any explanation for anything that you're doing when it comes to these things. So this is the general rule that we're going to establish about this topic. First of all, is this. We're not talking about kids, because kids, as a student, whatever, you owe an explanation to your parents and the people who have authority over you, because you're still young and you're still learning, right? But when you get to the point where you become an adult, your 20s, 30s, and you know what you choose to do as long as it's legal, moral, and ethical, right? And positive. At that point, whatever you choose to build your platform on is what you choose to build your platform on. For me, I'm big onto social justice topics, current event, politics. I'm big on these things on some of my personal private pages. And not everybody likes that. Like, some people just want to watch cat videos all day. Some people just want to watch jokes all day and whatever else. Everybody chooses what they like to consume or to put out to the public. And so for me, I know what I like to put out. I know what I like to deal with. Or I know the content that I like to share, because these are the things that I see. I see them and I like to share them, or things that I see from other videos, like other places like YouTube. I see them or news websites and I post them. It's my channel and I post what I have to do or what I choose to do, right? This relates to everything in life, because oftentimes we allow so many people to come into our lives and dictate what we should do. Like, for example, if you talk about business, don't be a mechanic, or don't go into the cleaning business, or you're cutting grass. That's what you're doing for a living. Or, you're starting a clothing line, or you're whatever it is that you want to do. When you realize a path that you want to do, again, that fits the basics, morally, it's legal, moral, and ethical, and definitely positive, then stand on that. Don't allow people to sway you back and forth, because oftentimes we have people that come into our lives, they talk so much in one ear or in our ears, and it makes us become unsure of the path that we've chosen or what we're doing. Now, another point to this. If you don't know what you want to do, if you're not sure of what you want to do, then yes, you should be more open to advice from various people. But if you've chosen, if you know what you like to do on a daily basis for work, pleasure, and whatever else, you know what you like to do on social media, that for example, if you go to church, you're active in church, you like to do that. Don't let people's negative comments of whatever else they're doing come and interfere with what you're doing. Stick to your path. If you find your path, stick to it. Don't let people sway you off. Because if you're always listening to the wrong people, then you're going to always be stopping and looking instead of continuing down your path. Now, like I said, there's an asterisk to this, right? Because in life, you should know when to take advice and when not to take advice. So who are some people that you should listen to? For example, if you're married, you owe a conversation to your spouse, to your partner. If you're in business, if you have business partners, you owe your business partner certain things of what you do, an explanation to what you do. If you have a boss, if you have a job, you owe your boss or your job, or if you have clients, certain things there's certain conversations you have to have with certain people. But if that person that's giving you advice takes you off the path you're on, and they have nothing to do with your path, then stand on what you're doing and keep going. But here's the key. Know how to handle it properly. Like, we spoke about this some videos prior to this of how to handle certain people and objections when they come in your life. So I'll tell you how I handle it. When I saw a comment come up, and this person usually posts positive comments, so I didn't feel some kind of way when I saw the name come up. But when I read it, it said, you don't have to worry about posting all these, doing all this. You can relax. You don't have to be the authority on this topic. At first, it bothered me because I enjoy certain things, and when I enjoy it, I like to share it with others. Now, if certain people don't like what they see on my page, they can unfriend me, they can unfollow, they're free to do whatever. It's okay. I'm not going to get mad. But I hate when people try to tell me what I should do on my page or what I should do in my life. And so at first it started to get me upset, but I use the tactics that I speak about how to handle some things properly and not get mad and go off. So my response was simply this: I am who I am. I am who I've always been. I am who I always will be, and I'm doing something to that effect. And I'm doing who I am, doing me. And it was just a quick, respectable way to say, bro, I'm in my lane. I'm doing what I enjoy, and that's it. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I kept it moving. His response was, well, you should go be a professional in that. I said, I'm on my way. Now, I'm not going to go do that on a regular basis because this is what I just do on social media. But this is what I enjoy. So I handle it in a way where and I let him know, right? You have to set the boundaries, because if you get upset over and over with the way people speak to you, it's either because you have the wrong people in your life, they don't know how to respect your boundaries, or you haven't set your boundaries. So you should calmly respond to these people in a way to let them know in a professional, respectable manner, in an adult manner, to know this is my lane. Just respect it, brother. Also, respect it, sis. That's it. Simple. And you keep it moving. Because if I said something real slick, it would go to another level. We can go back and forth. It could even destroy a friendship. And it's not that serious. So you have to learn to stay in your lane and handle these people properly so they understand the boundaries of what you stand on and what they're allowed to say, or what kind of input they're allowed to say about your life and what you do. And if the person keeps going about this and they keep disrespecting you, then you have to get to the point where you either take them out your life, unfriend them, or whatever. But just get to the point where they understand to understand your lane, and to understand, or they're able to respect who you are and what you do. So learn to put these steps in your life and understand that when you are on your path, you're an adult and you know what you want. And sometimes you could be a kid and you really know, like, you want to be a doctor. If you're a 12-year-old, 9-year-old, and you know you want to be a doctor, you know you want to be whatever, even if it's a ball player, if you know you're going to have the height for it, you're going to have the size for it, and you want to get to that path, go for it. Whatever it is, once your mind is made up and it's a positive thing, and you know this is what you're passionate about, stand on that and go for it, and don't allow people to take you off your track. Because if you find your path, and every time you start thinking about something else, well, should I be a nurse instead? Should I be a doctor? Should I be a pastor? You're not building your path, and you're actually looking sideways. You could be even going backwards. And that's not productive to getting to the point of reaching your goals in life. So you try to utilize these steps in your life. Again, where when someone comes across the wrong way, you come down, find a positive way to respond to this person, and stand on that path, respond in a positive way where they understand the boundaries, and keep down your path. And don't even get upset. Just keep it moving. You know what I mean? There's bigger things to be upset about, not the little small stuff. So now if someone keeps disrespecting you over and over, that's different. But if they respect it, just let it go. All right, so my goal for you today, or my wish for you, is that you learn how to stand on your path based on if it's, remember the basics, is it legal? Is it moral? Is it ethical? And you learn how to respectfully let people know when they're infringing on your path and trying to get in your way of where you're going. Because if you know where you're going, go there. And know who to be accountable to, right? So, for example, if you have a mentor, this person, you owe them an explanation. If you have a spouse, if you're younger, if you have parents, if you have a boss, because you can't be at work just working on your dream, and your boss catches you, and you're like, you know what? I'm not trying to hear that. No, you owe them an explanation, and you owe them not to do that again. So understand who you owe an explanation to, and understand some people you don't even have to explain. Oh, one thing I want to tell you. If I had stopped to explain to him why I'm posting these things, then I would make him an authority over my life. I would tell him then I owe you an excuse and I owe you an explanation to what I'm doing. When it comes to these things, what I post on my page is my personal business. Just like what he posts on his page is his business. His job and his business is his business. My job is my business. What my hustles or my business. Now, if he's a business partner of mine, then yes, I would owe him an explanation maybe of what I do for business. But if I'm doing something personal on my personal page and it's positive, then I might not owe him that much. So learn to think about when you owe some explanations to what, and some things you stand on. And I'm sorry, oh, my voice is kind of going. And what you stand on, and you don't flinch on. You stay focused on that path without giving an explanation. Because if you give everybody around you explanations to everything, you're always gonna be everywhere, right? Oh, I did this to this person because of that. I did this because I'm doing this because of that. Or I'm pursuing my dreams because of this. Or I'm not dating right now because of this or that. Or I wouldn't date this type of person or marry this type of person because of this and that. You don't owe everyone an explanation. And once you start getting to the point where you're able to stay focused and not give people random explanations for what you're doing, then you'll be able to be more effective every day, and you'll push through to reach your goals. So like I said, my goal is that you find that strength to handle situations like this properly, and then you also know how not to get mad, but respond properly so you can become stronger and have those ethics, the character traits to handle various things in life. All right. So folks, if you enjoy this talk, go ahead and do the basics to help support the channel. Go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button below with the notification bell, which tells you when I post a new video, and then leave a comment. Leave a comment below, sharing some of your personal experiences as well. All right. So until next time, folks, stay positive, live your best life, and live that majestic lifestyle.